All right, December 13th, Wednesday edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East along with you. Let's start off with a few cameras across the region, and then we'll take a look at the longer range as we get closer to Christmas here, as we get toward the back portion of the video. That is the Beech Mountain Parkway cam from our friends at resortcams.com. Look at this observation. 2 degrees atop Beech Mountain with a wind chill at 13 degrees below zero. That is absolutely brutal. There are some mountain temperatures out there as I cut the video during the 5 o'clock hour this morning. Lots of mountain temperatures well down into the teens. Maggie Valley at 14, Silva at 18, Blowing Rock at 14. Another temperature sensor there in Beech Mountain at 11, Boone at 15. Definitely a really cold start to the day. Hey, there's the Appalachian Ski Mountain web camera. Look at all that snow on the slopes. Temperature there in Blowing Rock at 14 with the dew point at 1 below zero. And some fantastic skiing conditions at all the resorts around the region. Really mid-winter type of conditions with a lot of powder waiting to greet you. Let's take a look. I'll shift that around. Let's take a look at our Greensboro Tower camera. Clear and cold. 22 now at the PTI Airport this morning. And then finally we'll look down in Charlotte. The winds have been flapping around a little bit, relaxed for the time being, high atop Bank of America Stadium. But the temperature in the Queen City at 28. With a wind chill at the airport listed at 22. There are your temperatures around the region. It is a cold start to the day. And again, we have some wind chill values down below zero in the mountains, some teens for wind chills in a lot of the Piedmont this morning. The mountain snow from yesterday has tapered off. Quiet this morning, just some lingering areas of snow through the northeast. And here's another little clipper system bringing some snow to Minnesota, Wisconsin, the UP, and Michigan. That system will skirt well off to the north. You can see Futurecast showing that next wave of precipitation moving from where it is now on across the Great Lakes and into the northeast, even down into northern West Virginia. A good chunk of West Virginia seeing some snow with that one. But the big story for us, cold air. You can clearly see that dip in the temperature pattern over the eastern part of the country. So it's a cold day. Really cold this morning. Temperatures will stay chilly, and wind not as bad as yesterday, but still kind of a breezy day. Could see winds sustained 8 to 16 miles per hour or so. There's your highs this afternoon. Definitely a cool Wednesday. And then another cold one tonight. Not as cold as this morning, but certainly chilly. And cool air sticks around for a little while longer. The next cold front passes through in dry fashion, just kind of a reinforcing shot of cooler air. So upper 40s and low 50s, mid 50s in some spots tomorrow. As we get into Friday, it stays quiet and a little bit cooler behind that front. Now, we fast forward to the weekend. Here's the European model. I think Saturday is quiet. Clouds increasing late in the day. And then here we go Sunday. The next storm system moves in. So I think anywhere from Sunday afternoon into Sunday night, we get the next wave of precipitation. And by that point, it should be warm enough to be rain. There's the GFS representation of Sunday evening. And then it brings that precipitation through Sunday night. It exits during the day Monday. And actually on the GFS, you have one trailing little piece of energy that moves through by Tuesday. That is not the case on the European. So I have gone with the idea of some rain Sunday afternoon into Sunday night, exiting Monday morning, dry then for a Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, longer range. Let's talk about it here just a little bit. Let's go to 500 millibars. This is the latest European ensemble mean. The pattern, as I'm mentioning, that big western North American ridge collapsing early next week. So this is Sunday. We go out to the end of next week. This is Thursday. The ridge is rebuilding, but the indication and the tendency looks like it's going to be for the cold around Christmas Eve and the weekend before Christmas to dump into the middle part of the country, ridging in the Bahamas around Cuba. So there's going to be this battleground that sets up. So that's the European. The Canadian, actually, let me show you the European 5,000-foot deviations. This is Christmas Eve. And then this is out at Wednesday after Christmas. And so you get this battleground. And I tell you what, that's a setup where even though you may think that's above average there in a lot of the Carolinas, and that's true to some extent, that's a pattern that I think you got to watch for some overrunning precipitation events and some wedging events. High pressures wanting to move from the Great Lakes into Canada, wedge down into the Carolinas. And so even though the pattern, when you look at the upper levels, may not look that interesting if you're just looking at them at face value, I think that's something you got to watch for. Maybe some wedge events trying to show up Christmas week, thereabouts. We'll see. And there's the European control run of the ensemble. Yeah, let's see if I can get that fixed for you. There we go. Showing you another deep south snow event. That's the kind of pattern that, again, on this battle lines that are drawn, you can get some snow pretty far south in the lower Mississippi Valley, the Tennessee Valley, and I think, again, we have to watch for some wedging type of events in the Carolinas. We'll see. Just kind of sniffing that out, looking at pattern recognition. All right, that's it for the latest edition of the video. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.